Hey man, you want to do some trailer talk?
No,
Trailer Tuesday?
but I will.
But you will. You ain't got no choice, Martin. And Martin, I believe back in the day, was it you that was all sour on the Lego movie, Martin?
I wasn't sour on it. I just didn't love it like everybody else, but I did like it.
Then that means you were sour.
Oh
on
yeah, I
the
guess
shit.
so.
Yeah.
That's right. In the internet, everything is hyperbole.
You either think like I do or you wrong, Martin. When you gonna learn this shit? I mean, Martin, everybody else did. The movie made $247 million domestically.
So did Transformers.
$469 internationally, Martin.
So did Jurassic World.
But this is different, Martin. This is Legos, Martin. You know, a lot of people thought, what can you do with these Legos for a whole hour and a half? Really? And everybody was surprised. Everybody was endeared by the imagination that went to that movie. And it was a huge hit. One of the biggest standouts of that movie was Lego Batman.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I know. And you know, a lot of people are saying, if there's ever need for Lego Batman, it is now, Martin.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. well, now to be fair, Batman was the best thing about Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
He was, and even some people have a problem with him. It's starting to become a big debate right now. So, and I was like everyone else. I was thinking, all right, you know something? Warner Brothers, you're starting to mess up now. You got lucky with Lego, the Lego movie. You're even making a sequel to it. And now you're having a spinoff with Batman just because people got a few chuckles out of him in the movie.
Nah, he was the best thing in the Lego movie.
Well, Martin, you know what? Warner Brothers said so, and millions of other people do, and they said it's about goddamn time he gets his own motion picture. And 2 trailers came out. You had 2 to choose from. And I went ahead and chose my favorite out of the 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Lego Batman movie.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. I saved the city again today. I think you would have been really proud. There you are.
When he knocked the fuck out of Alfred, I said, I love this. I love it.
Were you looking at the old family pictures again?
No, I wasn't.
Sir, I've seen you go through similar phases in 2016 and 2012 and 2008 and 2005 and 1997 and 1995 and 1992 and 1989 and that weird one in 1966.
I have aged phenomenally.
You notice they brought this trailer out immediately.
Yeah.
After Batman vs. Superman came out.
They knew what the deal was.
Yeah. This shit wasn't supposed to come out for another 3 weeks. and they brought this shit out.
Get it out there.
They brought this shit out immediately. They say, I guess we got to give a Batman and Superman that's actually good to people.
People are vulnerable.
Oh, yeah.
Well, man, they know that Batman is their cash cow.
Oh.
He's like that running back that you give the ball to every time.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm glad they did. It's because, I mean, look, we needed this shit right now. I know a lot of people that we got a civil war going on with the haters versus the lovers with Batman versus Superman. But I challenge y'all, look at this. Tell me that the Justice League in Batman versus Superman looks way sillier than these Legos right here. You know?
Yes.
I love this version of Justice League.
Yeah.
In fact, why don't you just take them and put them in Batman versus Superman? It can't look no worse.
No. It would be more plausible.
People watching it, I believe this.
Yeah. Look way more realistic than what we got in that fucking live action movie right there. And you know something? I had to think about this. I defended that Batman in that movie. I'm still kind of true to it, but I love what they're doing with this Batman because Warner Brothers, they get a chance to finally come out and just go full crazy with Batman.
Have fun with them.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like having the Batman versus Superman where it has no humor in it, there's a point where, like, if you're any kind of rational adult, you look at it like, man, y'all playing this way too seriously, and it just points out how silly it kind of is.
Oh.
That's why the humor works in the Marvel movies.
Oh, yeah.
So here, they can go like, yeah, we're going to point out shit that we know is ridiculous. And that way you can relax and enjoy it.
But you don't understand. It's not like we're going to point out, things that are unrealistic.
No.
No, they pointing out Batman, he's literally batshit crazy in this.
Sir, I've seen you go through similar phases in 2016.
And they also know what they're doing because they're saying, look at this. They're saying, y'all didn't like that fucking Batman we had in there. Y'all talking about he kills and everything. At least now you're going to finally get a Batman that don't kill besides this one right here.
Right.
But when you watch this one right here, man, I love it. I love it that they have him wearing a smoking jacket while he still got that Batman cowl on.
In his house with the cowl on.
With the cowl
What's
on.
going on?
I like that he's really just gone out of his fucking mind.
Sir.
No.
Sir.
No. 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 No.
Because you know that's how Batman would really be acting, man. He wouldn't be playing that smooth Bruce Wayne shit, you know?
Not 24/7.
No, not
There'd be a point where we're like,
24/7.
Come on, man, give it a rest.
No, you know that he be in his house acting a fucking fool. You know that he be beating the shit out of Alfred half the time.
We're not Alfred. What did I say?
And I love that right there. Did you notice that? I don't want to be nasty, but did you notice that his, like when that came out, did you think that was his dick?
I did.
When it first came
Are you serious?
Look at this.
Look, the way he's holding it.
Yeah,
because he
look
could have it outstretched like this where you wouldn't think that at all.
Look at this
So
again.
hateful.
Watch.
We're not Alfred. What did I say?
Boom. You know?
I see.
They did that on purpose.
They did that on purpose.
Totally.
That's some subliminal shit right there,
There's
nerd.
no way you had a bunch of adults look at that and not nobody say, kind of looks like a penis right
Hey,
there.
get ours on the phone. Let us know
Yeah,
what's going on.
exactly. That's a whole subliminal thing for nerds out there. Get your dicks out. We got a new Batman for you.
Tug.
And if you even look at the beginning of that, Alfred looks like he's about to get fucked. He's like, not again.
Look how they got the cap on him. It looks like just a bald cap on the guy's head.
There's a whole lot of stuff here that is, take Batman out of it. I mean, this is a chance for Warner Bros. To come in and making a Lego movie. This is a chance for them to come in and just make fun of a property that they have that we already are kind of making fun of anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
But still be able to market it. They found the right area of imaginative satire and savvy marketing to a huge demographic of theirs, which is kids.
Is it the same writers as before?
I'm not sure because who were the writers on that before were the same writers that they had on 21 Jump Street.
Right.
And and I don't know if it's the same directors either. I should have looked that up before I started, but
It's Will Arnett doing the voice.
but it's
though.
Will Arnett doing
Yeah.
the voice there.
He's got the perfect voice for that.
And when I look at this, I'm thinking that this is something that I wouldn't have faith in normally. I wouldn't want to actually even want to see something like this because I think that they'd be stretching an idea that worked one time. But after seeing the Lego movie and after laughing at just this trailer right here, I'm like, man, I'm ready to see this
Sure.
shit. I am completely ready to see
But
this.
when does it come out?
2017.
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
It
Yeah,
might
there's no
be-
reason for them to show this trailer now, except after.
That, I'm telling
They're
you,
in
man.
panic mode, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, they knew what they were doing with this. Everybody's out there fighting each other, getting mad at each other over Batman versus Superman, and they put this shit out there just to settle us down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't like this shit, we got a new one coming.
Right.
Sit down.
Just wait.
Sit down, kids. Play with your Legos. Shut the fuck up. And and it's just so much funny stuff in this trailer right here. When I first saw this, I laughed my ass off. I laughed. It's hardly ever that I laugh out loud at a trailer because trailers are predictable. Trailers, you see a lot of things coming.
Sure.
I didn't see this ass whooping for Alfred coming, man.
There you are.
Because he beats Alfred's ass in real life, too.
You can tell how he reacts like this wasn't the first time.
Yeah. And I like the way Alfred is abused because it's like, oh, yes, I had that coming. Listen.
I am so sorry. I have incredible reflexes.
I should have known better than to sneak up.
So it was my fault. He's like, Alfred's a battered wife. He had no choice but to take it. He's too old to find another job somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I really do. I really do think that this is going to be something that's a lot of fun. And if there's ever a time that we need something like this for all of us just to settle down, because I think once this movie comes out, everybody who's arguing about this fucking Batman versus Superman movie, we all gonna look at these Legos and like, wow, we just fucking stupid, man. What the hell are we arguing about?
That's what I'm hoping for. So, we're still going to have the Civil War argument coming up in a few months, too.
Oh, hell yeah. Marvel versus DC. Oh, shit. We really should just get a box of Legos and let everybody just play with it. Sit down.
Just the whole show just throwing Legos against the wall.
Yeah. Just shut the fuck up.
See what happens.
Somebody's Marvel Legos would get mixed up with the DC Legos. They start fighting all over again anyway. Well, yeah, I didn't hear you say too much about this.
No, it's my first time actually seeing it. I'm really excited for it, but again, it kind of makes me, wary the way Warner Brothers is doing this, how it's coming out right after the Batman Superman thing, and they got that deleted scene they just put out, and they're bumping up the Blu-ray release date to Batman
And the rated R version.
and the rated R version. So it's like, guys, like, y'all should probably get something straight before you start just releasing all this stuff. But I mean, it's funny to me, so hopefully. And are we going to watch the second trailer?
No. No, the second trailer really is not all that funny.
Oh, okay.
I actually saw that one first, and I was like, this looks like some bullshit. But then I actually went ahead the extra mile and watched this one. I was like, okay, this one's kind of funny. The other one didn't have too many scenes in it. Martin, you're a big comic book fan. What do you think about this?
Yeah, well, this is funny right here, and if they can keep this up, it shows that like people who have a real understanding of Batman, who see what's ridiculous about it, but also love the character at the same time, and there's so much they can do with it. So it'll be fun to watch.
And this cast is heavy too.
Who's in it?
It's Will Arnett. They got Zach Galifianakis playing the Joker.
Okay.
It's a whole bunch of comedians
Really?
they had. You look up the cast list, it's insane.
And you know something? The beauty of it is that this appeals to somebody who doesn't give a fuck about Batman, because you don't care about Batman. I mean, just admit it. Just say it.
I really don't.
It's
but-
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, but I really
There's no
like.
shame in that.
No, I know, but I really like the idea of this because it's like, it's not taking it so seriously. The character's not being taken so seriously, and usually Batman is incredibly dissected.
Yeah.
So this is kind of cool. The only thing I worry about is the timing. I think it's really relevant right now, but if it comes out in 2017, it might not be that relevant.
People, on the whole, don't get sick of Batman. I'm kind of sick of Batman. I feel like he's been just like way overdone lately, because like one of the things I like about Gotham, the TV show, at first I was like, man, how you gonna have a Batman TV show without Batman? Like, I'm happy Batman's not in it.
Yeah, you were talking
Yeah.
about you were talking about getting a tattoo, and you're like, the only thing I would ever get is like Batman, but I
Yeah,
don't
like,
care
no-
to hear about
no-
Batman.
Oh my God,
anymore.
I'm so glad I didn't do that. I'd be so
Yeah.
mad at
I
myself
can't
right
tell
now.
you. I can't tell you how many times I was hoping to get Martin drunk and get him a Batman tramp stamp over his
I know, right? Hey, you never know.
I might still do it. We're going to Seattle pretty soon.
Yeah.
Hating life and
You want to know till somebody told you.
I'll wake up with a Robin tramp stamp.
Be a GoFundMe for a tattoo removal.
Me and Martin ass to ass.
Get
Fighting
it off.
crime.
we both have half of the bat symbol together to make it work. Our cheeks for the moon.
Oh, all right, you're going too far. 2017, people, 2017.